Shameless Plug Studios. It's Salty Language with Brian and Tony. Hey there, Brian.
Hey, Tony.
Are you ready for a very special Salty Language?
Can't you tell by the excitement in my voice?
Indeed. Episode 41.
Yep.
A movie review episode.
Da-da-da-da-da. Yep. Where we grate the cheese.
This is some of the stinkiest cheese I've ever grated.
Yes.
Ugh.
This is ass cheese.
This is the kind of film that they would show people to get information out of them.
Yeah.
I was willing to give up everything at the end of it.
I had to toothpick my eyes open.
It's like Clockwork Orange.
Yes. With extra rape.
Was Jen putting drops of Visine in your eyes?
And like I said, with more rape.
For anyone curious, this time we reviewed the wonderful film.
The classic
film, Big Money Rustlas.
Starring the lovable clowns of ICP.
God, it was terrible.
Now, I will say, in the interest of full disclosure,
yes,
neither Tony nor I are any sort of fans of ICP.
No. Juggalo? Negative.
Although, as I've said plenty of times, if you need a good laugh, look up Miracles, the video on YouTube by ICP.
Magnets, how the fuck do those work or whatever?
Yeah.
I think that's a line from the song.
That's one of the funniest videos I've ever seen, and not because it's supposed to be funny.
Right.
So.
This is a terrible, terrible movie.
Yeah. This movie is on Netflix Instant right now.
Yeah. And
the average rating is 1 star.
Although I'm going to guess if you go chunk a dumpster, you could probably find it.
Yeah,
if you really want to watch it.
Yeah. I rated it 1 star only because I couldn't give it 0 or half.
I need to rate it because I did.
Yeah. Seriously, if I could have given it half a star or lower, I would have.
Yeah, I guess if you're a juggalo, this is right up your alley.
Or a juggalette. Let's not,
Or a juggalette.
Or a juggatard.
That's all of them.
Yeah.
I know that's a special little clique and culture.
Yeah. Or a juggalo.
And I'm sure
person.
This is a juggalo Citizen Kane.
Whoa, come on now.
But this is terrible.
If this is a juggalo Citizen Kane, they need to watch Citizen Kane to see what movie making should be.
Fair. Okay. How about this is a juggalo's...
Jingle All the Way.
That's really shitting on Jingle All the Way.
I know, I'm saying. And it's tough for me. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Turbo Man.
This is not good.
No. But you're right. If you fall into that group, then you probably like it because all the reviews online pretty much at Rotten Tomatoes, Amazon, IMDb, and Netflix are all pretty much back and forth to where...
Here you go. You have Steve the Movie Watcher.
Yeah.
1 star. I'm not sure what the hell I was watching. This movie sucks.
I peeled my eyes out with melon ballers.
The next review was from Clownface Killa.
Oh, nice.
5 stars, and it's fucking sweet, whoop whoop. Fago on my face. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what the juggalos
it was, yeah.
I threw a hatchet at my mom. I loved it so much.
That's amazing. That's you're right. That's exactly how they seem to go. To the point that on Rotten Tomatoes, it's rated, what did I tell you, 48%.
Right.
Which is insanely high. And to parallel this for you, Alvin and the Chipmunks Chipwrecked, which is a movie I think I'd rather sit and watch.
Yes. And I probably will because my daughter loves the stupid chipmunks.
Has 13%. Oh. So that tells you how good that movie is not. And yet this
Real
one
quick,
is 48%.
Can you please pull up Bad Lieutenant Portugal, New Orleans? I'd love to know what the percentage is on that from our last movie review. And I'd love to compare it because...
Oh, nutsack.
Oh, God damn it, Brian.
Okay, for the record...
What?
The audience on Bad Lieutenant, Port of Call, New Orleans is 52%.
Okay.
So it's higher.
It is higher.
I would watch that movie again and again before I would watch this movie. Once.
One more. I need you to do one more for me, Brian.
God damn it.
Hobo with a Shotgun.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Should I pull up Thor while we're at it? We'll just do all our movies.
Thor Almighty's so far away. That has to be worse than Big Money Rustlas.
All right, hold on. I'm pulling up Almighty Thor now because I can.
All right, Almighty Thor.
Almighty Thor got 8%.
I would rather watch Almighty Thor.
I agree.
Because it was hilarious at how bad it was.
Absolutely.
This movie was so bad it wasn't even funny.
What was the other movie I was looking up?
Hobo with a Shotgun.
Yeah, that's what I said.
better have 100% or I'm leaving.
I agree with you on that one. 59%.
I agree with
that seems really low, though. That movie was actually remotely enjoyable.
Yes, it was. Well,
I mean, dude...
that's for a very target audience, people like us.
It is, but you know what? It's a popcorn movie if you take it down one more notch. But whatever, it's almost 60%. So, yeah, I would definitely watch Hobo with the Shotgun again. I almost bought Hobo with the Shotgun after watching it.
Why not?
I'm not even going to lie.
Is it on Blu-ray?
You know what? I think it is now.
Sweet.
I don't think it was then, because I was in Best Buy and I almost bought it.
The case should be Lawnmower Shield.
I agree.
That'd be great.
Because I believe the DVD release of Hobo with a Shotgun comes with an alternate ending.
Ooh.
And I just want to see the alternate ending.
Fair enough.
I really don't want to pay
Have
$20.
you checked the internet?
No, I haven't. That's a good point.
I'm sure it's on YouTube.
I don't think the internet would have something like that, would it?
No, you're right.
Is there anything else you wanted to compare?
No, it just popped in my head. I was just wondering what the different percentages were. But yeah, I mean, I know Almighty Thor has a whopping 8% approval rating.
Yeah.
I would watch that again. If someone was like, Big Money Rustlers, Almighty Thor, which one would you rather watch?
Yeah.
Almighty Thor. Let's throw it in. Let's watch Richard Grieco be terrible.
Oh, well, let's watch Richard Grieco. Period.
Act.
That's it. Yeah.
Good point.
He's just terrible. So, just for shits and giggles, I just typed in Birdemic.
Okay.
Birdemic is widely regarded as one of the worst movies of all time.
Yes.
It has 31%.
Yeah.
So,
I guarantee I'll never watch Birdemic again. I've never watched it. This movie was bad.
Yeah, all right. Well,
like I was telling you, I take notes. I had a hard time writing anything down. It was so just not even. It was just there. It's just light and sound moving in front of me.
Yeah,
you know,
you're not wrong. I have things written down, but this was definitely one of the more difficult ones to go through.
Almighty Thor was so bad, like if it's rubber hammers and
see, those are the kind of movies we love.
But that's what I'm saying. It's so bad that it's like that's funny.
Yeah, it's so bad that it's enjoyable.
Is so bad, it's just bad.
This was just like, you know what this felt like? This felt like, you know, like if you have a friend or something and they're like, you know, like, oh, I wrote a poem or I did this or whatever. Geez. And you have to be nice to them afterwards.
Yeah.
This felt like that kind of movie that after this was made, the people around ICP were like,
oh, dude, it's great.
That was phenomenal.
That's awesome, dude. Fucking Detroit love.
Like, I have not watched Big Money Hustlers or Hustlas, whatever it is.
Yes.
And but I've read that the plot between the two was extremely similar.
Like, I guarantee if we had our buddy Chris here right now, he'd be like, this movie's amazing.
Although I will say this, if you're going to redo a movie and then go Cowboys, if they do the next one and do it in space, if that's their goal, that is kind of that's funny.
Yeah,
I'm not saying the movie would be any good, but it's just
like if
humorous.
They take the same movie and then do it in space,
and
do
just
it in
present
the Old
it
West,
differently every time.
Samurais.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that I would give them
like
massive credit
movie.
if they did it like
exactly.
that.
If they do that, I'll give some props there.
What would the space one be called though?
I don't know.
Big Money.
Big pile of garbage in space. Whoop whoop
whoop.
Sneaky elbow.
I'm trying to think of a name.
I'm not even putting any effort into it. Yeah. Much like they would with that movie.
Big Money Cosmonauts, and they're Russian.
Yeah, with the
Z. Then they blow up on a pad. The movie ends.
If only.
Have that dramatic Russian music with the crazy backwards letters.
Yeah.
Then it just shows them in a rocket, just an explosion, the credits roll. That'd be awesome.
There's a hatchet fight in space.
Oh, now we're giving them ideas. We don't want to do that.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, fair enough.
I want them to make that movie. In fact, I'm gonna call Chris and be like, "Hey, you need to."
Ooh, here's what we do. If it's in space, if it's Big Money Space guys, Big Money Space Marines, right?
With a Z.
With a Z, and are fighting Predator.
Nice.
That I would watch.
Except it's not really Predator. It's just some guy in a Predator-ish suit.
Right.
Ridiculously rubber suit.
Yes.
Kind of like the foot.
He doesn't have the crazy predator mouth. It's actually just like a vagina. It's like a fleshlight face.
Yes. Absolutely.
Excellent.
And that's exactly what he goes around wanting things to fuck him in the face.
Yes.
Yes.
Sounds a little disturbing.
Sounds about like what we already watched.
Let's make it.
All right, let's do this.
All right, let's do it.
All right, so the movie opens up in the town of Mudbug.
Mudbug.
And
one thing I got to say about this movie, Brian.
Yeah.
Cameo City.
Yeah, well, hold on. because I have one thing to mention before we get to that.
Okay.
And that was one thing I thought was a nice touch, especially to their fans, was that the liquor bottle was a Faygo bottle.
They kind of redid the label so it kind of looked like a Jack Daniel's label.
Like it was old timey and stuff.
Yeah, and Faygo whiskey. I thought that was kind of cool too, because I do have a special place in my heart for Faygo. Not because I'm a juggalo, because I grew up in an area that has Faygo.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say,
we
were part of the Faygo phenomena without,
not even realizing it.
Yeah.
But I prefer to drink and not spray it on juggalettes.
I was going to say, we were part of the Faygo drinkers, before ICP existed as
we threw down on Faygo before ICP. Well, they're probably about, I don't even know how old the guys are, but they're probably around our age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be my guess anyway.
Probably a little older, I would guess. Yeah. Either that or they look terrible for their age.
Well,
clearly,
you've seen some of them juggalettes.
Big Baby Chips. He likes to eat.
Yeah, a little bit. That's why they call him Big Baby Chips. It ain't because of poker chips.
And he's Violent J.
Yes.
I think. Okay.
Yeah. Shaggy Too Dumb is the other one, I think, right?
Yeah.
It's just Shaggy Too Dope. I don't want to offend anybody. Yeah, I do.
I don't know if we have any juggles to listen to us. We probably do and don't even know it.
Yeah. If so,
sorry, guys. Just
stop.
Hit stop on your iPod. Or
no.
No?
Think of us as the beacon of truth.
We are the lighthouse.
Stop with the ICP.
Or are we the false lighthouse that sends them crashing into the reef?
No, we're the real lighthouse. Okay. We're bringing the beacon of truth.
Beacon of truth?
Yep. From the booth here at the Shameless Plug Studios.
Of course. With Seamus Pug at the board.
Naturally, as always.
Yes.
Say hi, Seamus. That didn't sound very Irish.
No, it didn't.
What does an Irish pug sound like?
Drunk.
Yes. There's a reason we have to keep pouring Jamesons into his bowl. All right, so let's get into the cameos. Because it starts with the poker game with Big Baby Chips.
Right.
And TV's Todd Bridges, who you know is Willis, and or from his mugshots. Yeah. From robbing a 7-Eleven.
Yup.
Or from World's Dumbest, I think he's on now. I think that's what he's doing now.
I don't even know.
He's one of their celebrities.
Quote, unquote.
Yeah. So, like him and Tanya Harding and those ones are on True TV.
Hard to believe they can be classified as celebrity.
Well, everybody, a lot of people know who he is. I won't say everybody, but, we see him and we're like, hey, it's Willis.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
Like, his little brother almost got fingered in the bike store.
Oh, it's true, though.
It's true.
That was a terrible episode.
It was. It was a very special episode, just like this episode.
Yeah, special in the short bus kind of way.
That's right.
So there was Todd Bridges, and then it shows a thing from the beginning of the town, and we see TV wrestling star formerly oozing machismo, Reza
You know
Ramon.
what? He looks so terrible, it took me a second.
Oh, I knew who he was right away. Like, as soon as he started talking, I'm like, all I needed was him to go, let me tell you something, Chico.
Yeah.
And it's...
What I think's funny is his character was drunk the whole movie.
Great, I know.
Drunk and sleeping at the edge of town.
Yep.
Like, oh, Razor.
But you know what
Scott
Hall is, who he's credited as he went by the later part of his career. The bad guy, which he references, which I liked.
I did like that.
In the bloopers at the very end, but I'm jumping way ahead.
I did like...
Actually, I'm not. That's where it just turned off right now.
Exactly.
No.
Because I was trying to find how much the movie cost to be made, which is astounding how much it actually cost.
Oh, you found it?
Yes. It's under Wikipedia.
Oh, okay.
So, but in the Wikipedia, the role of Dirty Sanchez was originally wrote for Scott Hall.
Oh, see, I was wondering about that. I was wondering why he didn't play that role.
And I guess the director of the movie, the guy who played Dirty Sanchez, they worked together before, so he gave him the role.
Oh, I just figured Scott Hall couldn't stand.
I would have liked to see him as Dirty Sanchez.
Yeah.
That would have been entertaining.
Yeah.
But him playing the drunk at the edge of town was very appropriate.
Yeah. If he can't be Dirty Sanchez, that's a good role for him to be.
Yes, yeah.
So, I'll allow that.
But do you want to know how much this movie cost? I put it on Twitter because I was astounded.
Oh, I don't know how I missed you putting that out.
But I didn't. Of course, I didn't name the movie when I did it. I just named the price.
You dropped me with the knowledge.
Just give me a guess.
A guess?
Just give me a guess.
Let me ask one question.
Sure.
Is it in millions or hundreds of thousands?
Millions.
Oh, my God. 2.5.
1.5.
1.5? Okay. I figured I was probably too high.
But over $1 million? What the...
Yeah, right?
I didn't think... I mean, I know ICP's popular and The Gathering's insane and huge.
That's a lot of money,
That's a lot of fucking money for such a bad movie.
There's only like 4 shots in the whole movie,
It's the town, and what did they spend the money on?
There's like the town, the club, the whorehouse...
And, like, the fields that are probably around.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is there anything else? Oh, the sheriff's office.
Yeah, but still.
Oh, man. Jesus Christ.
I mean, that could be any prop Western town that they already have built.
I'm sure it was, too.
You know?
Yikes.
Isn't that astounding?
Yeah.
$1.5 million for
maybe
that
the
pile
horses
of
were
shit.
expensive.
Maybe.
Or maybe they use expensive makeup.
That could be, too.
Or maybe Scott Hall was really expensive.
Oof.
Probably not. They were like, hey, whatever's in this moonshine you can have. And he's like, done.
Okay. Anyway, back to cameos. So it's Scott Hall.
Mm-hmm.
Who else we got?
We said Todd Bridges. We have him. We have I have some written down like through like where they appeared. So do you want to
just go?
We can just burn them all now. It's fine.
So
Jimmy Hart, manager, Mouth of the South.
Here's what I wrote when I saw it, because I was watching him.
Yeah.
And I had to do the old IMDb because I'm like, I think that's Jimmy Hart.
Yep.
And all I wrote was, the Mouth of the South has sunk real low.
Yeah.
Because that is amazing that he looks like shit.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's pretty old. I don't remember how old he is.
I know,
up there.
but that mullet looks terrible.
Well, that happens.
He really let him say he also likes to eat.
Well.
Oh, my.
Maybe the sauce, too. I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
Vanilla Ice is in the movie.
Yep. No.
Which is pretty obvious.
Jason Mewes?
Oh, man.
Although he looked pretty healthy, because I haven't seen him since he got off the dope.
You know, the sad part is he did this movie, I'm pretty sure, while he was sober. Like, if he did this while he was on dope, I'd be like, well. But he did it while he was sober.
I didn't realize who it was until he talked.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, that's Jason Mewes.
Yep. TV's...
Because he doesn't look thin and gaunt anymore.
No, he's put on a couple pounds.
Yeah. Good for him.
Oddly enough, getting off of heroin will do that to you.
I guess. It's crazy.
Yeah, who knew?
Yeah, exactly. Get off the horse and gain some weight.
Oh, how did I skip over the hedgehog?
Of course.
Ron Jeremy.
As,
what's his name? Sugar's dad.
Sugar Wolf's dad. I don't remember. It's Sheriff Sugar Wolf, I think.
Yeah, it's like Wild Wolf or something.
Yeah, that's right. I think that's right. I don't know.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
No, it sure does not.
Ron Jeremy, Brigitte Nelson,
right?
whatever.
Her and Jimmy Walker are a couple.
Yep, her and
Jimmy Walker's referred to as Kid Dynamite.
Yes.
And I want to jump to that really quick. One thing I thought was funny about his appearance was it when what's his name, Sugar refers to him as Kid Dynamite. There was a laugh track afterwards.
Yes.
And I was like, that's kind of humorous, because back when they used to call him Kid Dynamite, that was, Sorry, I'll give him credit on that.
They have a couple moments through his movie.
Yeah.
You're like, all right.
Yeah, where you're like, I don't want to laugh,
but it's
but
not
I'll
enough
laugh a little.
to make up for the rest of the movie.
Tom Sizemore.
Oh, this is another one I wrote down.
Worst fucking appearance in this movie too.
I wrote, oh, poor Tom Sizemore, frowny face.
Well, actually, if you look, it's like half the people who guest star have been on some sort of celebrity rehab show.
Yes.
I don't know about, I don't think...
Tom Sizemore's been in so many good movies.
He's also been in so many good recovery centers.
Yeah, it's true. I just think of him from Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah, I know.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Now he's in a Juggalo
At this point,
movie.
though, he's doing whatever he can.
I guess.
After he's been on TV with Dr. Drew a few times.
Fella.
Yeah. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody.
There was an assload of cameos.
I have IMDb up right here, so I can just...
Might as well take a rooksy.
Yeah, I'll just bust through. I'm not naming any of the asshats from the ICP various clans.
Well, they're not celebrities, in my opinion. Of course, half of these people were named aren't really celebrities either. But you know what I'm saying.
What are you talking about? Yes, they are.
Oh, I mean, yes, they are.
How dare you?
I am an asshole, clearly.
Obviously.
I think we might have got them all.
I think we're pretty close, actually.
But lots of B-level cameos and C-level cameos.
Oh, duh, we missed one.
What?
Dustin Diamond.
Oh,
Screech.
Oh, you know what? I made another note on him.
I did too.
Let's see here. Screech in the outhouse. Good place for shit.
Yep. I was actually surprised they didn't have him as Dirty Sanchez. Wasn't
true.
that part of his sex tape or whatever?
I think so. Well,
that would have been great.
He probably demanded too much money, and for being blowed up in the outhouse.
Dude, they had a huge budget, apparently.
That's true. 1.5. Ugh. Do you realize the movie we can make for 1.5?
It'd be at least this bad.
All the movies, you're probably right, but no, all the movies we've talked about, like we should do this.
Yeah.
We could make
like
one
Black
of those,
Ghostbusters.
Like Black Ghostbusters.
I don't think we can make that at $1.5 million. Well, we could.
Dude, CGI is cheaper and
Fuck
cheaper
CGI.
by that.
Rubber suits.
Even better.
I want it to look like... Oh, God, what was that guy's name? Was it Harryhausen or whatever?
Right.
That used to do the, stop-motion skeletons and shit.
Right.
I want that.
Perfect.
I'm going old school.
Old school.
Yep.
All I know is 1.5, we can make a hell of a movie.
Yeah.
Way better than this.
We'll just take this movie and we'll just make it in space, like we talked. We'll make the alien or the aliens or Predator or whatever we feel like. Except we won't call them that.
It'll be
outer spacemans.
Outer space monsters from space with laser shoulders.
I was going to say there's got to be something that we can put a Z at the end of.
Oh, monsters.
Monsters. Yeah, that'll work. So, early in this movie, did you notice that like when they first show Shaggy 2 Dope, who I will now refer to as Sugar Wolf or Sugar.
Sheriff Sugar Wolf.
Sheriff, yeah.
I'm going to call him.
Did you notice that, like, when they first show him on his horse, that they, like, zoomed in on the horse's ass?
That's one of my first notes, Brian.
They do it at least twice in the movie.
I put must we focus on horse asshole.
And it's like, as the tail's swinging, it's like they get closer and closer. I'm like, tight butthole shot? What the hell?
Horse brown eye, thank you.
Yeah. I was like, all right.
I'm sure whoever the director was like, this is going to be hilarious.
This is hot. And he's fat.
Exactly. Oh, I hope a horse nugget comes out. Oh, that gets me hard. Creep.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a little odd, I thought.
So then he rolls up on the random guy out in the middle of nowhere.
With his wife and kids.
Yeah, and the guy, like, points to the horse, like, offers him the horse.
Yeah.
And he's like, nah. But he doesn't talk.
He just points.
Yeah. And then he points at the bitch. And the guy's like, oh, okay. And, like, just randomly gives his wife
she's like,
up.
oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Climbs on the horse for titties swinging around.
Yeah.
Hey, we just got followed by somebody, Brian.
Barrel House Red.
Yes.
Thanks, whoever you are.
Exactly.
We'll
Hope you
research
listen.
later. But yeah, and then did you see, like, then it shows, like, a campfire scene with him and her getting all sexy.
Yes.
Did you notice that there was, like, a fucking meat and cheese tray right there?
I did notice that.
What the fuck? And, like, a blanket. Like, the blanket rolled out. Okay, he's probably got a roll on his horse, because even though we don't see it, clearly he's got to have something to sleep on.
And that was the worst makeout scene ever.
No, the one later I think.
Fair enough.
With the midgets, much worse.
And I was fully expecting some sort of nudity.
Me too.
Sadly disappointed. At least I would have gave it an quarter of a star.
Listen, if we're paying $1.5 million, there's gonna be titties. Damn
exactly. This broad better get fresh off the bus in a Hollywood broad.
I will at least give them credit. At least they didn't cast most of the juggalettes I've seen.
Well, fair enough.
Like the one that was on Workaholics or something.
Yes.
But yeah, fucking meat and cheese platter.
I mean, I understand it's supposed to be absurd.
Yeah.
But it's not like Airplane absurd where it's funny.
Yeah.
It's just absurd. I can't even. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Although I will say then as he just keeps riding, and he comes across like 3 Indians, just arbitrarily, who make no appearance through the rest of the movie.
From what my made a little bit of research I did,
is the chief way more work into it.
Is part of the ICP crew.
Is.
Which I don't even know who it is.
I forgot his name, but it is.
It doesn't matter.
But it was still like what? Huh?
Yeah, and then he signs their tomahawks, and they're like, for this guy that came out of the middle of nowhere.
Right. Now, I kind of laughed at the fact that they were like groupies of ICP, basically, and they wanted him to sign their hatchets. That kind of, I was like, that's kind of funny. Yeah. Especially because I did appreciate the fucking marker sound effect.
Well, yeah.
A couple of the sound effects in the movie were so awful that I found them humorous.
Right.
And that was one of them, because you hear, like, if you're taking a Sharpie across some sort of a plasticky type surface, you get kind of that kind of sound, and that's what it,
Stereotypical marker sound.
And then his next line is, no, don't go eBaying those.
Yes.
And I was like, all right, I'll give him that one. Like I said, other than that, I was like, the fuck with the Indians, because they never show themselves.
All I could picture is the ICP crew probably sitting in a room blazing, just throwing ideas out.
Yeah.
And then director's like, yeah, that would be great. And then they film it. Mm-hmm. And they probably watch it afterwards like, oh, God, what have we done?
No, they were probably like, that worked out exactly as we thought.
You're probably right.
Oh, man. And what'd you think about...
Time to break the fourth wall. People are going to realize that we recorded these back to back.
No! You mean clearly this is 2 weeks of you having a cold? For those who aren't aware, I'll pull the curtain all the way back, and that when you're listening to this, Tony. Well, when we would normally record this,
yes.
Tony will be at the tail end of his vacation. So
I'll be in the belly of a ship, nude in the back of a car, being drawn like a French woman.
Nice. Pressing your hands against the car as you sweat. As we clearly realize you're being taken from behind.
You're a French woman.
Damn it, Vera DeMilo. Oh, man. So what'd you think of the scene where he shoots the bird for crapping on him?
Yeah, it was all right, too.
I was like, what the fuck? Again, it was just
I did like the blooper, though, when the bird lands on Scott Hall. When they throw it.
That was
all right. Yeah.
Like, it lands right on Scott Hall's head. Oh, man. Then we're introduced to, Dirty Sanchez, who we've already referenced, yes. But he shows up, and I was like, really? They couldn't come up with
just a masked Mexican dude with the stereotypical, like, sombrero and blanket with a hole in it that you'd wear, and a mask, which I already said. And, of course, he's got a stash.
And a mask. Yeah. I didn't, I was just kind of like, man, I'm just kind of, not disappointed, but like, some of the names they've come up with some of their characters are Big Baby Chips, Sheriff Sugar Wolf, Grizzly Wolf was Ron Jeremy's name, by the way.
Okay, right.
Ross Stank and Dusty Poot. It's like you're coming up with names like that, and Dirty Sanchez is the best you can come up with for the Mexican character, huh?
Well, it's it's a sex joke, kind of.
Yeah, but it's really overused. Even though this was from, 2 years ago? It was overused then. Yeah. Like, at least name him Cleveland Steamer or something. Use something slightly.
Tijuana Steamer.
Exactly, yeah. Tijuana Taint Tickler or something. I love the fact that Sugar finds out that his mom is known for giving the quickest hand job in the West.
Well, because she has quick hands. Yeah. Therefore, he has quick hands.
Well, of course. Everybody has quick hands. Remember, his dad had quick hands,
That's
too.
That's true, yeah.
Not as quick as Big Baby Chip's hands. Wait a minute. We'll get to that.
Oh, God.
Man, you want to talk about somebody who looks rough. Dude, when they first show
everybody in the movie?
Yes.
Oh.
When they first show Ron Jeremy.
Dude.
Oh, my God.
He looks haggard.
He's a man you can tell what kind of lifestyle he's led.
You betcha.
I mean, man, it's like Mickey Rourke, you know?
Oh, boy.
You look at them and you're like,
yeah, he looks like he's been reanimated.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I am disappointed, though, they didn't have some random big dick joke for him.
You would think they would throw it in there somewhere.
Yeah, no. Like that he used to club guys to death with his dick or something.
Yeah. They just left that alone.
Yeah.
Maybe Ron Jeremy's like, I'm really been typecast for having a huge one.
Yeah.
So can we break away from that, guys?
I doubt it.
They're like, fine. We'll give you quick hands, I guess.
We'll give you a quick handy.
Oh,
hey, whoa, hey.
Big Baby Chip's little buddies, by the way.
Yeah.
Could have been two of the most annoying people I've ever seen.
Yeah, and that would be Jamie Madrox and Monoxide, who are two of the family. Remember Jamie Madrox? Butter was like huge fan of his.
What's funny is now you mentioned that, I see a lot of similarities in Butter's behavior and Jamie Madrox in the movie.
Yeah.
So I wonder if,
this Jamie Madrox, not as cool as the one from Marvel Comics.
No, not at all.
He's not the multiple
man rules.
Yep. This one, I actually had written down somewhere that his cronies are some of the worst actors I've ever seen.
They're terrible.
And I don't know what's with the one dude.
Fucking annoying. The lisp.
I don't know if he does this on purpose or if that's like a character choice. I'm not sure.
God.
But he's the wrong kind of character to have that kind of thing. He's got to be talking about like tachyons or resh.
Exactly. Star Trek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's with sending the fucking dude, the former sheriff, to New York to get chili?
You mean the guy who was retarded, clearly?
What the fuck, man?
Could they have picked a more retarded, whiny character?
Did you see the character's name? It's like Freddie Freckles or something. I don't remember who played him, but it's
and then he
unimportant.
ends up in like 8 different areas. Trying to get to New York.
Yeah. I don't think they actually tell us where Mudbug is, do they?
No, it's just out there.
Yeah, I mean, we're assuming it's in the West.
Clearly, because he went to Mexico.
Right.
It's not in New York because he ended up in modern-day New York.
Right. Which, we'll get to that. I will say one thing positive about Jimmy Hart's appearance in this movie. That was a fine suit he was wearing.
That's true.
That plaid suit with the ruffled shirt.
He should have had his megaphone.
I know, right?
You know? And at least his crazy sunglasses. Nothing.
I know. I was disappointed, though, that his suit jacket didn't have, like, hearts all over it.
You would think they would do something like that, just as a wink.
I do appreciate that they had him as a cheater playing cards.
If they would have had him playing cards of, like, Jim Cornell,
yes,
that would be sweet.
That would be great. Various other wrestling
like old
managers
that aren't dead.
Yep. Well, that's the problem. or that look real rough.
Yeah.
That make Jimmy Hart look like he's still, Yeah,
like, who is that svelte young man?
Standing next to the guy that I think might be Mr. Fuji.
Or was that the Crypt Keeper? Oof. I can't tell.
How much? Okay, so one of the recurring jokes in this movie is the pimp slap.
Yes.
Okay.
All over the place.
All over the place. Now, there were a couple times it was used, and I actually laughed out loud.
Right.
One of which was when when Sugar's up painting the sign, and the dude makes fun of him or says whatever, and he just like slaps him from the ladder.
Right.
And I was like, that's pretty funny that he's able to, because since he has quick hands, he has a ridiculous pimp slap.
I kind of liked it when he was pimp slapping him inside the jail cell.
Yeah.
When he was outside the jail
Where he's just slapping him all over the place.
And I was like, yeah.
Like I said,
it has a couple spots that are entertaining.
That was one joke that I did laugh at almost every time that it was used. There were a couple times I didn't, but or like his mom has it also.
Well,
because the first time he meets it or goes back to meet his mom, he gets slapped by her, just kind of out of nowhere.
Which I got to say, I'm going to sneeze soon. I can feel it.
You're fine.
For the Doctor Who fans out there, they totally ripped off his mom's house from Doctor Who.
With it being
like the little box, and then he goes inside and it's huge.
I'm pretty sure that's been used in a variety of things.
I know that movie's like 2 years in the works, but that's all I could think of. I don't know if it's because my lovely wife has been watching Doctor Who, and that's my current reference point for something like that.
That's fair. Like when I saw that, I thought the same thing. I'm like, I know I've seen that somewhere else.
They've done it a million times in a million places.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Juicy. Nice and juicy. This is my brains leaking out of my head thinking about this movie.
Sorry, ladies, he's taken.
That's right. Yeah. Motorboat you of my nostrils.
Oh, dude.
I don't know what that would be called.
It'd be like at first, but then it would sound like after a few minutes. It's like motorboating banana cream pie.
Perfect.
Hey, I do what I can to send them pictures to people. I got to help out.
Fair enough.
Hey, look at that. My next note. Big Baby's goons are awful.
Oh, God, they're so terrible.
Yeah.
I was trying to...
I'd say they should stick to their day job, but they're horrible at that, too. Just stop.
Just stop. Stop existing, please.
I wrote, damn it, Jason Mewes, and then my comment about him being sober for the thing. Although it was kind of funny that almost every scene he was in, he pisses himself. I was like, well, yeah. There's that. Pissing yourself is great.
What was he, Bucky the deputy or something like that? Yeah.
Now, there were a couple times that characters were named something that I was curious if it was a Marvel Comics reference, like Bucky.
Right.
And, what was the other one? Oh, when his mom... when Sugar's mom tells him that she sent him off to live with his Aunt May.
Right. I thought that was kind of strange,
But it wasn't Uncle Ben and Aunt May. It was Uncle, Jerkoff and Aunt May.
It was some crazy name.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, probably not.
It was like
then.
Uncle, like, Horse Anus or something. It was something insane.
I'm pretty sure it was Horse Anus. That sounds right.
Well, the way they kept focusing on him.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Somebody had a love of that.
Oh, you know it.
I'm thinking that person was not the cinematographer all the way through the movie because they do it twice early on, but then don't do it again. So,
well, they watched part of the movie and they're like, "What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah,
get out, you
fat."
Exactly. I'm beating off. That's what I'm doing. That Horse Anus hit the mark perfectly. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Oh, man. I wrote down Sugar has mad game with Hicks wives and midgets. Because this is where we're introduced to Bridget the Midget, who, I don't know, she's credited as Bridget Powers. There we go. And her character is Tink.
I got to say, oddly hot for a midget, except for her fucked up teeth.
You loved it.
Dude, she should have been out in the pasture munching hay with those things.
Yeah.
And she's like licking the pie. Like, ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah. But of course, I didn't write down oddly hot until she was like half nude in lingerie whipping
right.
him.
And even then, it was tough for you to write down fat.
I was like, for a genetic mutation, she's got an all right body.
Wow. That's the highest compliment you could pay a lady.
Exactly.
That's how you got your wife.
For someone.
I mean, hey, Jeannie.
Like, for someone that God clearly hates.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I don't understand. She was a little midget, too.
I know.
Jesus Christ.
Well, hey, if we made a movie, what are the odds we have a midget in it?
It'd be all
100%.
Be all midgets.
Maybe not all midgets.
Okay.
It'd be like one or two that aren't.
Yes, a nerd of freaks. That'd be perfect.
Exactly.
That'd be awesome.
I like it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the makeout scene that Sugar has with the midget is the worst makeout scene. Where the makeup is smearing all over her face, and I was like, ah.
Yeah, you're right.
This is not something.
That is pretty bad.
Like, this is frightening almost. Almost.
Gets worse.
Almost. Yeah.
Is this the first makeout scene or the second makeout scene?
After thinking about it, might be the second makeout scene that it gets all like that. Like where they go on their, 30 days of dates or whatever.
Yes.
Where he's like, I can't wait to, wreck your muffin or whatever. And then it shows him going through, all this shit. And I'm like
in a canoe splashing her water. You should just threw in a burlap sack and threw it in the lake.
Well, he had to wreck her muffin first.
That's true.
And I was like, yeah, too late. But God already wrecked that.
That muffin's done been wrecked already.
Look at them legs.
Clearly, mommy's drinking wrecked that muffin. And all the photos afterwards.
Oh, man. If she does a handstand, you can't tell if she's doing a handstand.
That's true.
Damn arms and legs.
Oh, Audi.
Oh, man. Then we get introduced to Big Baby Chips decides to send one of his assassins to take out our beloved Sugar Wolf.
Sheriff Sugar Wolf.
Yes. So he sends...
Who howls every time you say his name.
So then he sends the Ghost, who we have not seen to this point. And...
This could be one of the worst assassins I've ever seen in my life.
What are you talking about? I don't see how you...
With his shambling slow walk like he's pretty undead.
But then the best effect in the whole movie with this fucking laser eye beam.
Yep, laser eye beams as they're just blowing shit up around town.
My favorite part was when Sheriff Sugar gets behind, what is it, the wagon, I think it is? Yeah. And then he blows the wagon up, and then he just ninja rolls behind some
a hay bale.
Yeah, and then he blows that up. Neither time does any of this harm the sheriff.
Of course.
I
just like they must have been like, all right, guy who's playing Ghost, when you use your laser eyes and we want you to move your head forward slightly and look like you have to take a shit.
Yeah.
Perfect. Cut print.
Maybe he was taking a shit.
Yeah, maybe.
And then our
bad side effect of laser eyes. Shits his pants every time. That's why he walks so funny.
That's a good point.
Got a hot log in his jeans. That'll make you walk funny all the time.
He's wearing them old under clothes. They had the ass
flap.
He's like, I don't think the buttons are going to hold.
Yeah, he just blew the buttons out of it.
Yes.
It's like a tire blowing out at 80 miles an hour.
Yep. But then our hero trips and falls in the middle of the road, and it looks like doom for our hero.
Mm-hmm.
Until...
Thanks God, Dirty Sanchez has a mirror.
He hits him with the old lasers in the mirror reflection trick.
And blew his head off.
Oh, my God.
Which could have been the worst effect I've ever seen for someone's face getting blown off.
Dude, this movie's... The scenes right there made Almighty Thor look like it was fucking top-notch.
Exactly.
Like
Almighty Thor was like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, it was... and again, $1.5 million. $1.5 million. And now we know where it was all spent. It was spent on them lasers.
You know what? I'm going to look at Almighty Thor's budget. I'm just curious.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Well, the difference, though, is Almighty Thor was a TV movie, so it's probably going to have,
I'm sure the budget's terrible. But
look for Hobo with Shotgun. The next scene is, it shows, that's right, Screech in the toilet gets blowed up.
Oh, of course. Yeah, the ghost blows up Screech in the toilet.
And he has a toilet seat around his neck, even though they didn't have toilet seats in those days.
Well, whoa, slow down.
No? Oh, sorry.
They didn't have all kinds of shit in this movie.
That's true.
See, Almighty 4 was made for $200,000.
And it looks like a $200,000 movie.
This does not look like $1.5 million.
But it looks like a $200,000 movie.
Yes, it does. I'm thinking Shaggy 2 Dope and Violent J just lined their pockets a little bit.
Violent J's food budget. Put it up there.
Like, call crash services again. Jesus Christ.
Between that and Scott Hall's alcohol budget. Like, the movie only cost $10,000 to make. The rest of it's just in, food and liquor budget.
Right.
Oof. And a carriage or special effects.
Well, of course.
Because those ghost eyes ain't free.
Let's see here. Holy shit. Hobo Shotgun, $3 million.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, a lot of the scenes and stuff in that I could see where maybe they'd cost a little more.
$1 million was devoted to Chainsaw Shield, clearly.
Yes, clearly.
Yeah, or Chainsaw Lawnmower Shield.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, and another recurrence of the pimp slap thing is when he slaps the mask off of Dirty Sanchez.
That's true.
Because he doesn't like the look of the mask.
Yes.
Which is not as good as the YouTube video I showed you with the self-defense or whatever when he slaps the dude's beard off.
Yes, that's a classic one.
Yeah. Now that's a good slap
that
right
is
there.
a good slap.
Or is it he slaps half his beard off, I think?
I think so.
Yeah, he slaps him like on the...
But have you seen the little animated one where it's beard slap and the guy doesn't have a beard and slaps and the beard appears?
No.
I'll have to find it.
That's a good one. But, still a good job, slapping a mask.
So that was the
someone.
first assassin Big Baby Chip sent.
Absolutely.
Failed horribly.
Yeah, not a good job.
So
Big Baby's not worried, though.
No,
he's like, no, that was just the first test.
He's like, well, just give me my motherfucking money, which is the phrase you hear like 83 times
yeah,
through the movie.
he does say that a lot. And that does, you know what? I bet every time he says that, they probably had to hand him some money.
You're right.
And that's probably where the budget
wrapped in a taco shell with a hamburger on the side.
Yeah, he's like, ooh, I like lettuce.
Ugh.
Oof, indeed.
So they send a second assassin, the Foot,
who won't let you forget his name is the Foot.
No, and I thought for a second, I was like, maybe ninjas, like I'm an homage to Ninja Turtles.
Right.
Send the Foot.
No,
it's a guy in a wheelchair with an oversized foot that apparently stinks.
Yes, really badly.
I don't understand.
Yeah,
how is it? Couldn't someone just headshot him as he rolls into town? Considering in the bloopers, he kept going, the foot's stuck.
Yeah. I did appreciate him killing the guy by running him over with his wheelchair.
That was kind of funny. Yeah. 2 big carve marks in the guy's back.
Yeah, it wasn't just like tire marks or something. It was like
it's like he had razor blades. But yeah, then he just kept saying, I'm the motherfucking Foot, or I'm the Foot bitch, or something like that.
I think I'm the Foot bitch. Yeah.
And you just stink. I don't understand.
Oh my god, the way they killed the Foot was fucking.
Well, I did appreciate dragging him out of town.
Dirty Sanchez ropes the Foot, and then Sheriff Sugarwolf jumps on his horse and drags him through.
They drag him into like a pile of explosives or something?
He drag him into a pile of TNT that was still in the box, and then it explodes.
Well, of course, Michael Bay film.
Like nothing, there's nothing there to ignite it though.
Just the Foot.
Yeah,
I mean that Foot's pretty volatile.
It
clearly.
must be it. Yeah, it gives off sparks or whatever.
The Foot.
But once again,
fail.
Yes, Big Baby Chips. Not worried. He's cool, calm, and collected.
He's starting to get a little riled up.
A little bit, but
and
he's still all right.
And his goons are like, can't we just go shoot him? He's like, nah, I got a plan.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
But it was not a plan to stick it to the man.
No, not at all. That's Superfly.
Real quick, my comment about Tom Sizemore was Tom Sizemore getting a paycheck. That's what I wrote down.
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah. It was a pretty brutal scene to watch.
Yes, it was. With stupid sheriff and...
Yes. And then came the first twist in the movie where Big Baby reveals that he's got his best assassin is close on the case.
Right.
And we're like, well, who could it be? Could it be the masked dude with the shotgun we've seen throughout the movie? Nope. It's the midget. Who's a man, baby.
Yep.
Yeah.
She pulls her face off and turns into a man midget with a mullet.
Who's apparently gotten freaky with the sheriff a couple times.
Yes, exactly.
Which makes our hero not at all pleased.
Which leads to one of the most extended...
Well, hold on. She shoots it, or he shoots him in the shooting hand first.
Oh, actually, I have to back up because this is one of my genuine laugh out loud moments in the movie.
How fake that hand looked?
No.
Oh.
The little dopey midget with her stupid hands trying to hold that big-ass revolver
yes.
and couldn't do it.
Not at all.
It was so funny to watch that thing slowly slide downwards.
You would have thought that they would have given her like a snub nose to
no,
use,
but it
so
gave
it looked
her
like
the
her.
biggest pistol you could find.
Right, yeah. Well, that was, I think that was his gun.
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah, you would have thought they would have had her with like, some toy
like
gun out of her
Derringer
garter.
or something,
Yeah, exactly. Nope.
Nope. Although Derringer would have looked like a 44 Magnum. That little...
Well, the gun she used looked like it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like she was rocking like a Browning or something.
That made me laugh.
Yeah. So the sheriff gets shot in his quick hand, so he loses his ability to shoot fast and pimp slap.
That's true.
All at once.
Pretty deaf blow.
Yes. But then, as Tony was saying, he gets furious and
it
goes on like a 5-minute bender.
It's no shit. 5 minutes of beating clearly just throwing a dummy around.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
And we're not talking about the random actors in the movie. We're actually meaning an actual
dummy.
Yeah.
And it's... His mouth isn't moving, so it's got the worst voiceovers. There's this, motherfucking this and that and fucking...
Yeah, and the midget's talking, too.
Yes.
Like making various grunt and other noises.
And it is the worst beating scene I've ever
I've seen ninja movies that are dubbed that have better voiceovers.
It's not good.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
And the whole time, I'm like, all right. Like, at one point, you're just kind of like looking at
like,
your
watch.
watch.
Is this ever going to end?
Yeah. It's like, this is not funny.
And then I think he drops a leg on him, and then it cuts to the actual midget again.
Yeah.
And he's still alive.
Wait, you mean it wasn't the midget the whole time?
I hate to break down that wall.
What?
I know. Also, there's no Santa Claus, Brian.
You lie! I've seen his movie Santa with Muscles.
That's true. He works out. It ripped.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
God damn it. Oh, dude. Okay, so then, I don't remember, shenanigans happen, and the bad guys, like the two goons end up getting arrested.
Right.
And was it the random shotgun guy who has a name that I can't remember?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
He comes in and like they go to rescue the two guys, and when they do, Jason Mewes or Bucky is standing there, and they just go stupid shooting him.
Like suddenly they have AKs and Uzis.
Yeah, and we're not exaggerating. Like literally, they have AKs and Uzis. In the Wild West.
Of course.
And they just, destroy him. And then, he utters his catchphrase from the movie, which is, oh, crap, and then falls
and
down.
Then dies.
Well, then Dirty Sanchez and our hero show up. And when they do, Dirty Sanchez looks at him and goes, what happened? And Sugar goes, they shot him. Now, the scene before it, he's being shot like a billion. There's casings everywhere on the ground.
Yeah, it looks like a brass recycling center.
Yeah. And he's like, what happened? Like, they shot him. And it's like, they shot him like a million times to where he'd been chewed up. I was like, oh. It's like, I'm assuming they were trying to make a joke there.
It failed.
Yeah.
Horribly.
Yeah. That one definitely launched the fail boat.
Oh, boy, did it.
I won't give it the dignity of a fail dozer.
No, it doesn't get a fail dozer at all. Ugh. I've seen funnier Holocaust documentaries than that joke. That was terrible.
Did you, speaking of from before, like the horrible lip syncing and whatnot,
right?
How about in the, what do you call it? The bar saloon scene where it shows the three girls dancing and they're singing?
Oh, God. It was some of the most awful lip syncing ever.
Like one of them at one point wasn't even
moving
bothering.
the mouth.
Yeah.
Well, they were singing a song about sticking it in their ass. So.
Yeah.
Or not, at least.
Not sticking it in their ass, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That was no, you want to do it in my butt. I was just like when I'm watching this, I was like, dude, this, at first I was like, I thought maybe that, sometimes on Netflix, like the sound in the movie they don't
quite
up.
sync.
So actually, I quit the app and went back in to kind of make sure.
It's just awful movie making.
Yeah, it's just really bad lip syncing.
Yes.
And then they kind of line it up after a little while to where it's only the one girl. Like when they really zoom in on her, then she's actually lip syncing.
It's still not quite right, though.
No, but the rest of it was so much worse.
Oh, yeah.
To where they're, I don't know, it's like the girls didn't even know what the hell song they were supposed to be doing. And
Ugh.
Indeed.
Indeed. Let's see here.
I have a question for you real quick.
Yes, Brian.
What type of Faygo do you think was the alcohol?
I didn't really see the color of it.
No, I didn't either.
You know? So I don't know.
I think it was root beer.
Yeah, maybe.
Grape
drink?
Grape drink.
Rock and rye.
Delicious. And nutrition. No, it's not nutritious.
Not at all, but it's fucking delicious.
It's delicious, though. I'll give you that.
Have we got to the point yet where Dirty Sanchez is training Sheriff Sugar? Because he got his hand shot, and he's like, I can't do this.
No, I think that's about where we're at right now.
Because it's revealed.
Right, because he goes on a bender because he doesn't feel like he can, again, pimp slap or shoot anymore.
Right. But it's revealed that Dirty Sanchez used to have amazingly quick hands, but then Big Baby Chips fucked him up. You know, so his hands are all burnt and bandaged and causing Sheriff Sugar to almost throw up.
Yeah, when he tries to give him some dap.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he's like,
Yeah. So they go out and, you know, they start training. It's a whole training montage. It's a montage.
Montage.
And I do believe it's a montage of them training and Big Baby Chips just like throwing money in the air and eating. And
yeah, like what the fuck was with the scene with him and his cronies like in the underbreeches just winging money in the air?
I don't know. Or how about when they're in like the Asian massage parlor
Right.
for some reason and they're just brushing him with a broom.
Yeah, because he was like scrub it or something.
It was like a big push broom.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
I don't
At least she wasn't
understand.
like all up in his under business with it.
I guess.
I think she was on his leg. Oh my goodness.
So weird.
God.
I'm sure in the circle of juggalos it's fucking hilarious.
Although I did love that when he's working on his slapping,
right,
trying to get that back, when he fucking slaps the horse.
Yes,
when he
knock the
slaps
horse
the
over.
dude, and then like he turns and looks at the horse, and the horse kind of looks at him, and then he just fucking pimp slaps the horse and knocks it down.
Yeah, that was kind of funny.
That one I laughed at pretty good because I did not see the pimp slap of the horse coming.
Yes.
The pimp slapping the guy
It's
saw a mile
very
away.
reminiscent of Conan punching out the camel.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
Yes.
Everyone loves punching camels.
You betcha.
The ladies love it. No?
Maybe not.
And then he goes well, actually, I think I jumped a little bit backward. Or
It's
whatever.
hard to just, well, the movie doesn't really matter, to be honest.
Like, when he goes to his mom's and he's like,
that's right.
like a big sobbing baby.
Yeah.
And she basically calls him a big sobbing baby.
Right.
And then then she tells him about his pappy. And, oh no, was that earlier?
That was earlier.
Was it? I thought it was after he got shot. It was after he got shot, but it was before the training.
Right.
That's right, because after that is when he goes to do the training.
Right, yeah, to redeem himself
Right.
or whatever.
But, like, he's just going through, and she tells him about his dad, being a quick shot or whatever. And
Right.
how he needs to do this to, bring... respect or whatever back to the family, and then like immediately afterwards she's going upstairs to give some dude the old tug.
The old tug. It also shows that earlier, because we're talking about flashbacks and shit,
Yeah.
that Big Baby Chips killed his father and both his brothers.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, because his one brother, they've got him
They
in
got
like
flamboyantly gay brother.
Yeah.
And who's the other one?
I
don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
He had two brothers,
Yeah,
though, and
he
they were
did.
both killed by Big Baby Chips.
Yeah.
So back to where we're at in the movie. Scrubbing forward, if you ever iPhone
Ooh,
user.
I like that. Yeah, when they did, one last thing. It was humorous when he goes to his mom's house to cry to her, and there's like a fucking line of Johns outside waiting for her. I was like, oh.
No, she has a best hand job in the West or whatever.
Fastest.
Yes.
Yes. So, I think the next scene's like when he finally gets into his...
Groove?
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
But like when the next scene up is, he has Dirty Sanchez go put up a poster.
Oh, yeah, the
challenging.
The challenge to Big Baby Chips.
Yep.
Of a duel at dawn. Pistolas.
Yeah, pistolas. Yep.
Yes.
And I love that Big Baby, beforehand is like, I'm a respectable man, and, if I should lose and die, and I'm like, yeah, that's redundant, because in a duel, there's no losing and winning or living, I don't think.
We'll call it a draw.
Yeah.
It's like Monty Python.
Yeah.
All right, we'll call it a draw.
Pretty sure when you lose a duel, you're dead.
Yes.
Pretty sure that's how that works. But, and he's got his two cronies and random shotgun guy with him, and Dirty Sanchez has or I'm sorry, Sugar has Dirty Sanchez, and
I think that's it.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
So, well, yes and no. Oh, you know what? We skipped over the New York scene with the chili.
Does it need to be mentioned?
Yes.
Okay.
Because Freddie Freckles, who's the former sheriff, who got sent to find chili for the sheriff,
which was just a shitty way of going. We need to get rid of the sheriff.
Yes.
Yes.
He finds the guy. And like Tony said, it's modern New York. He gets approached by a transvestite.
Yes.
An obvious transvestite.
Yes. Very obvious. Very
obvious, yeah. Only way it could have been more obvious is if its dick would have been hanging out of the skirt.
Throbbing erection through the skirt.
So he finds this place, and the guy, when he finds out that he's a friend of Sugar's, he just like gives him the chili.
He's like, "Oh, Sugar!" Yeah, it was turning a whole like homecoming feel.
Yeah, and then he
fills up his little metal pot of chili.
Then he's on his way, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
like just like the on location shit that they did probably cost them more money than most of the shit in the movie.
Probably,
and that's probably like at least that part of it, you know. Maybe not. Who knows? Maybe they. I don't know.
And of course, the sheriff shows up with chili at the most inopportune time.
Of course, right as he's
right as he's at like the 10th pace of the duel.
Yeah, they actually had turned around at that point.
Yeah, they turned around to face each other because it started back to back, a la duel style.
Of course.
And of course, Big Baby Chips rolled in on his carriage of hatchetman wheels and flames all over it. Of course,
right. So, then he's like, "Sheriff, I got your chili," and
gunshots ring out.
Yep. And then we see, Big Baby Chips fall to the ground.
Yeah, he reaches in his jacket he's going to, like, pull out something, and his hand's all bloody, and he falls down.
Yeah, I was waiting for him to pull out, like, a stack of money and then just be like, "Ha ha, bitch."
I figured he had a sandwich in there.
Or a sandwich. Oh, he would have been pissed, too.
Oh, you shot my sandwich. I better eat this quick before I die.
Yeah. But he falls down, and Sugar goes over to him to talk to him.
This is the...
And then M. Night Shyamalan takes over the script.
M. Night Shyamalan / Star Wars.
Yeah. And he busts out the "Luke, I am your father."
Yeah, he's like, "I am your father, Sugar. Take off my makeup."
Yeah, Sugar's like, "What? No." And he's like, "Take off my makeup."
So he gets a rag and he wipes his makeup off.
Which was another good sound effect.
Yes.
I'll give him that.
And then it's Ron Jeremy laying on the ground.
Yeah, it's the old hedgehog laying on the ground. With a obviously different beard.
Yes, a different beard. I can't remember. He might even have different clothes. I should have paid attention to that.
I didn't pay attention to that either.
Which leads to Sugar going, "Wait, but you shot my brothers." And he's like, "I'm going to let you in on something. Your mom's a whore."
Yeah.
They weren't really your brothers.
I did laugh at when he was like, "Your mom's a whore."
Yes.
Oh, man.
And so Sugar dies.
No, Sugar lives.
His
dad.
Big Baby Chips dies.
Yeah, Grizzly Wolf.
Yeah, Grizzly. And they arrest the cronies, and then the town rejoices.
Yeah.
Into the credits where more nonsense happens.
My God, dude. The fucking ending of this movie. Like, when you think it's over, and you expect it, like, it shows them sitting in a saloon, everyone's partying, and you're like,
hey.
Because, these movies generally tend to have the old...
You would think it's the after party, like, hey, our town's free from that guy.
Exactly. And it's, everybody's getting a little crazy,
And then Dirty Sanchez points at the stage.
Yep.
And it's Shotgun Guy and the two cronies are playing the instruments.
Whereas the second before it was not those three.
It was just old people.
Yes.
like hillbillies with hayseed beards.
Yes. And now they're playing this. And at this point, I expected to bust out some ICP-ish, song and credits kind of thing.
But wait.
And I'm wrong.
Big Baby Chips pops out a piano with two AK-47s and says, "Wicked clowns never die."
Yeah.
And just started shooting.
And then all hell breaks loose.
And then it's like animated credits at the end of the movie highlighting everybody with all hell breaking loose.
Yes. I mean, there's just everyone shooting
Everyone has a gun
and
all of a sudden.
thrown around. And yeah, it just goes into pure shenanigans.
The only one I really liked was just the random bald guy with the big goatee that was like, did not appear in this movie. Just punched somebody out.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, that's a nice homage to Monty Python.
It was Billy something. Was not in this movie.
Yeah, it was not in this movie. I was like, oh, that's kind of funny.
Yeah. I was like, I appreciate that. Oh, man.
And then, of course, just like any Burt Reynolds movie, then after the credits was bloopers.
Yes.
Some of the bloopers actually made me laugh.
Like where she whips the dude in the nuts.
Yes, whips him in the nuts.
Humorous.
When he was on his horse, he's like, I'm going to walk this horse backwards the fuck out of here, because the horses start going backwards.
Yeah.
Some of them made me laugh.
Yeah. What I was referencing is the midget. It shows when the midget and the sheriff kind of first get they freak on. It shows them doing various like naughty things. One of which is he's in like a diaper or whatever.
He's got a bonnet and a diaper,
and she's whipping him.
He's like tied up,
and she's whipping him in the chest. Well, in the bloopers, it shows her whipping him, and she catches him right on the dick. Yeah. And he even is like, you got my fucking dick.
Yes.
And she's, she obviously feels bad, although she shouldn't, because that's what you get when you play around with God's punchlines.
Exactly. Exactly.
Whipped in the dick. Damn it. It's too bad I always name our movie ones after the movie, or Whipped in the Dick would be the name of this one. Damn it.
Well, you could do like, Big Money Rustlas, a.k.a. Whipped in the Dick.
Although, I'll tell you, after watching it, that's kind of how I feel.
Yeah, no shit.
Like somebody whipped
I think I'd rather be whipped in the dick.
By a midget, too. That's pretty hot, actually.
Exactly.
Until you see them teeth.
Oh, jeez. Old chiclet mouth.
That actually is kind of a throwback to the last, the Would You Rather from our last episode.
You are correct,
She is Johnny Stapler Mouth. Tearing your shit up. Yikes. Actually, she's more like a staple remover.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yikes.
Yeesh. So, yeah, I don't recommend this movie.
Not at all.
At all.
Well, if you like ICP, you'll probably love the movie.
Yeah, I guess if you enjoy throwing on clown paint and acting a fool.
Right. Or if you enjoy being whipped in the dick, you may enjoy this movie.
Or horse anus. If you like horse anus.
Yeah.
Watch the shit out of it.
Seriously, get your lube and tissues ready.
Or at least watch the first 10 minutes.
Fat. No, you go a little further, you'll get the second shot.
That's true.
The first one is the longer one, though.
Yeah, that's the real intense one.
Like, the camera stares lovingly at the horse's ass.
Oh, that's so weird.
It sure is, my friend. It sure is. Well, we made it through another one.
Yeah. Final thoughts on Big Money Rustlers?
Oh, my God. I think Whipped in the Dick sums it up.
Whipped in the Dick sums it up, too.
And for the ladies,
you know what?
I don't know what to tell you.
I almost forgot.
But Whipped in the Dick.
I've got 2 different reviews on my phone here that I wanted to pull out. One's a 1-star, one's a 5-star. Just show you the difference of people.
I bet the 5-star one was written by somebody who's not a fan.
It's crazy.
Wait.
Actually, I'm sorry. I got 2 5-stars, 1 1-star.
Son of a bitch. Review.
This is a 5-star review. An absolute gem of a movie. This motion picture raises the quality.
Wait. By gem, they mean like cubic zirconia,
right?
Oh
boy. This motion picture raises the quality of the American canon of film. Gripping performances by Shaggy 2 Dope and Violent J rival those of the most celebrated thespians of our generation. Big Money Rustlers is greater or equal to Casablanca, Citizen Kane, Gone with the Wind, To Kill a Mockingbird, and The Godfather.
That person's never seen any of those movies.
You truly have not lived until you've seen this pinnacle of cinema. Whoop, whoop, indeed.
Oh.
I'll go with the other. That's the more intelligent Juggalo. Now I'll go to the bottom of the Juggalo list. This is our 5-star review.
So average Juggalo.
And I'm gonna pronounce these words as they're typed. This da best darn motion picture I ever done saw. Den colors with da makeup on are also funny. Had me rolling from da skirt. Sadding up, Jug Boys. All in caps.
Nice.
2 people found that useful.
I'm sure they did.
And then this is the 1-star review. This is how I feel about the movie. So bad I couldn't keep myself from producing tears. I literally felt my IQ dropping by the second.
Amen.
Oh, boy.
My brain was whipped in the dick.
5 people found that helpful.
That's it?
The first one I read, 36 found that helpful, just because it's funny.
Yeah, it is.
Yes. 1.5 million, kids.
1.5 million.
Sorry, Colzar. It's got to hurt.
Yeah. Sorry, buddy.
Hey there, buddy.
Fucking A. And the one I just can't get over. Again, we can because the high numbers for this is the average rating for this movie is 3.6 on IMDb out of 10, and on Rotten Tomatoes it's 3.2 out of 5. Now, 3.2 out of 5 is way higher than the other.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you double that to 10, so they're even, I mean, that's 6.4.
Yes.
Versus IMDb, where it's 3.6.
It's the Juggalos, man.
3.6 is being generous.
I mean, you saw when we were looking at the trailer, the review, every review on YouTube, because they're all Juggalos, was, I can't wait. This looks sweet.
It's like, it's cool to like a band. It's cool if you like what your band does, but you can't get that blind to it. I mean, I love Metallica as much as anybody, but when they put out some of the songs they put out, and I'm like, this is shit.
Yes.
And I'm not I only like old Metallica. I'm not one of those. I'm just like, this is a garbage song. There's certain songs on certain records of theirs that I always skip because they're just shit. So, you can't be in love with everything your favorite bands do.
Yes, exactly.
If you know what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying. And I know what you mean.
We need like one of those, the more you know. God.
Something like that.
How do we end this?
Have a Fagel, you'll be fine.
Oh, God damn it. Check us out on podgodsnetwork.com, along with some other good
podcasts out there?
Podcasts. Yeah, I can't find the word.
Audio stimuli for your ear holes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And there's different shows like every day pretty much on there.
Yeah, it's every day they drop something new.
Yep. So check them out. Give them some love. Give us some love. Check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/saltylanguage.
Subscribe, review it on iTunes.
Yeah, spread the word with your friends. Maybe don't share this one. Unless you need to stop people from seeing this movie, then by all means.
Yeah, exactly.
All means necessary. Let's put an end to this Juggalo fever that keeps sweeping people.
Oh, God, I can't wait till our next movie review. I'm sure it'll be just as terrific.
I'm sure it will. Also, if you do have any movies you'd like us to watch, preferably ones that are so bad that they're good or look like that.
Not so bad, they're bad.
We just had to watch this one because it just looked horrible, and we were hoping for better, but knew better.
Yeah.
So we'll see you next time.
Right on. Have a beer, you'll be fine.
Yep, we out.